Hello everybody, I am Jeremy Anacker, a 30-year enthusiast of the technique called Reiki. I am also a deep student of consciousness and energy. I'm a Reiki Master here in Madison, Wisconsin. I do individual sessions, teach Reiki, give attunements. I do online sessions, distance healing, intuitive coaching, aura feedback, and more. I would like to share some of the basics of Reiki so one feels familiar with the territory. Please also bear in mind that if you're inclined to move towards the territory that's intuitive, of energy and consciousness, that it's really great to sit with the part of you that doesn't need a lot of linearity or pre-knowledge of what something is, that is just to answer a calling and go into an unknown and stay in the adventure of the self and self-discovery. Because this is territory that isn't intellectual, it's experiential. It's about the dimensions of what we are and what is of life that's of this great mystery. So here is a little breakdown. Reiki basically can be explained in two ways right away. It's a touch healing method. It's very simple. In its original form, it is a chakra treatment. In its contemporary embodiment, a lot of people will do energy positions above the chakras or hold space and energize the aura intentionally. So the contemporary embodiment is a little more free form. The original method is super simple. It's touching the form and running energy. In our sessions, individuals at times ask for no hands-on body. They want the aura taken care of, and that works perfectly fine. It also works perfectly fine at a distance. We have clients from Turkey, Amsterdam, California, Florida, and more. So energy work at a distance is done perfectly. I add feedback and coaching with aura seeing and consciousness awareness often in my distance healing sessions and in my individual sessions. So that's part of the contemporary embodiment, and I call my contemporary embodiment a no-limit style of Reiki. See the video on intentional power and how we reach into intuition. I have that on our YouTube station. Number two, Reiki is also a word from Japan that is universal life energy. So think about that which moves all things. The aliveness in the body is Reiki. Whatever that mystery is that emotes and runs everything in the body, the ultimate source of everything, we could call it Reiki. And its evidence is appearing in all of nature. All of life is a result of the gift of the life force. And we can access that simple power for our healing work, to balance ourselves out, to give us a renewal on a physical level, emotional level, mental level, psychic level, and spiritual. So it works for so many things, and it's wonderful, simple, and profound. So some terms just to kind of go over. Some people kind of can get a little confused, so I just bring these things up. Reiki healing can be where you just come in for a personal session on the table or online. We do interface and I run energy and do feedback. The Reiki sharings, in a room like this, we could have 4 tables. We have recently attuned and attuned people from way back that would like to keep their gift running and keep practicing. So they show up to Reiki sharings, and people can come in for a treatment, usually about 20 minutes. And new people coming in get exposure and experience Reiki, learn more about it. And we have a fake it till you make it system where people come in and they try out Reiki. And if they like it, they come back for an attunement. The original Reiki had a basic structure where you do 1, 2, and 3 And Reiki Mastership means you teach. So in the basic healing, we teach you all that you need to be a great healer in a weekend. So you have 6 hours of direct contact with a high quality, gifted, committed healer, and you're attuned to the Reiki field in the sky. We plug you in intentionally with do some blessings and patterns on your crown chakra and set you up. It's very important to have great interactions intuitively so that you're plugged into the Reiki field in the sky, and we make sure you don't wear yourself out in the treatment. When one does healing work and they're worn out after a treatment, that means it was done wrong. It wasn't the attuned space. So getting clear on that can be done in the basic healing. People that have Reiki attunements from various places can also come in for an altered rate to audit our basic attunement, Reiki level 1 attunement. Reiki 2 attunement is to be done 21 days or more after the Reiki 1 attunement. Think about it. You do your Reiki 1 attunement, you get that plug into the Reiki field in the sky, and let it work with you naturally, deeply, slowly. That's how that energetic power works. And so we give it time. It's the ego that wants to hurry it up and have it all happen now. You know, maxed out stuff. We want to relax, rest into that source power. And so we give space between Reiki 1 and 2. And in Reiki 2, we give you some symbols to help power up the hands-on practice, and we give you techniques to show you how you can do healing at a distance. Soon in this kind of work, we discover that there, in spiritual reality, in the true reality, there isn't distance, that someone in Japan is only a thought away, can sit with them intentionally, and distance means nothing, actually. It's a human idea. Reiki Mastership, one can do Reiki Mastership as a growth process. It's about becoming more dedicated to themselves at the core of what they are. And in all of us is this master. It can be about acknowledging that and owning it and making sure one is doing best at living in that highest place of self. And it's originally used for teaching, as I said. So one learns how to teach. And a Reiki master teaches Reiki 1 and 2, and with some dedication, they then are encouraged and given the go and the attunement to teach Reiki Masters. In the original embodiment, Reiki Master was simply a teacher on all levels, and in contemporary times, they're called Reiki Master teachers. I usually go out as Reiki Master, and I can teach Reiki Masters. And it's also fine to call me a Reiki Master teacher. That is a basic breakdown of that the territory of Reiki. The original method is founded by a man named Dr. Asui. And he was a Christian minister in Japan, and he did some exploration through Christianity and Buddhism to rediscover a touch healing method that has been used in Buddhism and Christianity, and he brought it to the forefront. So this is the originator of what we know as the Reiki touch healing method, and I have a lot to share about the original embodiment and the contemporary embodiment in the days ahead in my Reiki attunements and in the public work that I do. So thanks for listening, and have a great day.